ఒక సదస్సు ప్రపంచ ఆర్థిక వేదిక నిర్వహిస్తున్నటువంటి వ్యవసాయం మీద జరిగేటువంటి సదస్సులో ముఖ్య వక్తగాను, అలాగే సిఐఐ నిర్వహిస్తున్నటువంటి సిఇఓ రౌండ్ టేబుల్లో ముఖ్య అతిథిగాను నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు పాల్గొంటారు. ఇవి కాకుండా ఇవాళ సుమారుగా 14 ద్వైపాక్షిక సమావేశాలు చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు నిర్వహిస్తారు. ఇందులో ఫుజిత్సు, పేటిఎం, వేదాంత, నేషనల్ యూనివర్సిటీ ఆఫ్ సింగపూర్ ఛాన్సలర్, బ్రిక్స్ బ్యాంక్, ఇప్పుడు న్యూ డెవలప్మెంట్ బ్యాంక్ అంటారు, బ్రిక్స్ బ్యాంక్ చైర్మన్ కేవీ కామత్, వీరందరూ కూడా ముఖ్యమంత్రి చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారితో భేటీ కాబోతున్నారు. ఇందులో ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్కి ఈ సంస్థల నుంచి, వ్యవస్థల నుంచి రాగలిగేటటువంటి సహాయం గురించి, అట్లాగే వ్యాపారపరంగా, వాణిజ్యపరంగా వేదాంత ఒక పెద్ద ఖనిజాలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి దిగ్గజం, అట్లాగే పేటీఎం, వీరికి ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్నటువంటి వ్యాపార వాణిజ్య అవకాశాల గురించి చర్చ జరుగుతుంది. ఇంతేకాకుండా భారత ప్రభుత్వ వాణిజ్య మంత్రి నిర్మలా సీతారామన్తో కూడా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు ద్వైపాక్షిక సమావేశాన్ని నిర్వహిస్తారు. ఇవి కాకుండా ఇవాళ ఇన్ఫోసిస్ సిఇఓ విశాల్ సిక్కా ఒక గౌరవార్థం, ఇక్కడ వచ్చినటువంటి పెద్దవారి యొక్క గౌరవార్థం ఒక విందుని ఏర్పాటు చేశారు. అందులో కూడా ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు పాల్గొంటారు. అట్లాగే బార్క్లేస్ బ్యాంకు ఇస్తున్నటువంటి విందులో కూడా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు పాల్గొంటారు. ఇవి కాకుండా రోజు రోజుకి ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ పెవిలియన్లో వచ్చేటటువంటి సందర్శకుల సంఖ్య కూడా బాగా పెరుగుతోంది. బాగా పెరగడం, సందర్శకుల సంఖ్య మామూలు సందర్శకులే కాకుండా ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి వారు ఇక్కడ చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు ఉన్నారు, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్కి ఒక పెవిలియన్ ఉంది అని తెలిసిన తర్వాత వారిని కలవాలి, వారితో మాట్లాడాలి అనేటటువంటి వారి సంఖ్య కూడా బాగా పెరుగుతుంది. అపాయింట్మెంట్స్ కోసం రిక్వెస్ట్ బాగా పెరుగుతున్నాయి. ఇది కాకుండా పెవిలియన్లో ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో జరుగుతున్నటువంటి అభివృద్ధి, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో తీసుకుంటున్నటువంటి ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి నిర్ణయాలు, ఇనిషియేటివ్స్, వీటన్నిటి గురించి చాలా చక్కగా వివరణాత్మకంగా చిత్రాలు ఉన్నాయి. కాబట్టి సందర్శకులు వచ్చి వాటన్నింటినీ కూడా తిలకించి వెళుతున్నారు.
రాజన్
మీరు స్టేట్మెంట్ వస్తారు.
Jetzt da wieder raus. Sie können hier nicht rein. Sie müssen da raus durch den Security. Ja, Sie müssen dort links durch den Security-Eingang. Wie alle anderen auch. Ja. Sie können hier, das ist nur außen, kein Eingang.
Sir, right aduguతారు.
Personnel will have money with a logo called PTM partner.
Excellent business team you have to engage. Creating business for people, your customers. Then multiplier effect will be there. Nowadays, what you are having MIS system, you know what, how much has come, how much has gone, real time, everything. Slim bang. Yeah. Then what you have to do, value addition for your customer. If you go there, that will be great.
How can we make these people successful?
You innovate here, again you are going for nurturing or launching. So many innovations now. LED bulbs, change, it is a big innovation. Without having any one pie investment. Power energy saving 40%. And also every way, house, every street lights are very effective and also energy saving. Generally, if you want to take underground cable, it is costing 5,000 crores. I have spent only 300 big leapfrog.
Wonderful.
Third one, what we have done, this type of activities, even agriculture, even so many areas I have started. I have used, all these things are helping in all the things. Now what I am thinking, I want to go for entrepreneurs in a big thing. Even CA, we are working.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
See you. Okay. I wish all the best.
Thank you to you.
Again, please come.
Oh yes, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Our people will be in touch with you.
Yes.
You have to come down.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Please. Finance Minister, Minister of Water, Solomon Ross, Jane, Infrastructure, Prasad. Yeah, we are doing that. Tell me, how are you? How is everything?
Well, last week we were in India for participating by Prime Minister Modi. That was METI Minister Seko's mission to India. So we are joining government official of METI before I joined Fujitsu for more than 30 years. And at that time, important. Yeah, so at the time I was to Chennai, Bangalore, Delhi.
Now, Hyderabad, I have developed long back, that is from 95 to 2004. Here we are going in a big way for development. Some of the Japanese companies are also working with us in Sri City and some other areas. Even Jetro, Jalgaon, Betty. These are all various organizations. We had series of meetings also. All the government is online. This is street lights, sensor based. All in urban areas, all street lights are sensor. This is rainfall. I am monitoring rainfall real time. As on today, 28% rainfall shortfall this season. This is real time updation. These are groundwater. 11.6% water energy online. Even if you see these pensions, as on today, distribution of pensions is like these are all agriculture, civil supplies, commercial, all departments. If you can go here real time, one example for you. 18:1, 2 p.m. in Indian time. 2 p.m. my groundwater level is 11.63. How many places I am collecting all these things? Nearly 1876 speed. Every village, what is the wind speed real time. So that also I am doing. So pollution I am going. What I want to impress, surface water, reservoirs, everything I am doing. Wherever it is possible, I want to go for real time. Suppose I am asking you are having.
In your state?
My state. All real time. So everything real time, and then strategies available, and then I will give governance.
Honestly, I will report to my headquarters, and we have an office in Delhi that those who are doing business in.
This is the districts. If you go through these states, you will know how many. Then you want to go from here. That is the beauty of this. So that nobody can manipulate, nobody can do anything. So this is where I wanted to listen from you. I wanted to monitor last mile. Either it will be individual, it will be unit. And I wanted to use as many as possible devices to know exact picture and linking to real time. Automatic.
Great impression.
This is our traditional way of respecting our guests. This is Buddha, peace and happiness.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, from our place, even for Japan, South Korea, China, Thailand.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Fine, sir. Sir, thank you for being so positive about all the proposals we brought to you. Everyone's thanking me, and I told them they have to thank you.
No. I'm very happy you are really committed and also you are doing it.
You know, the kind of things we want to do at the central level to you, because you're really the only leader who is talking about creating an R&D ecosystem in your state in any capacity, voluntary capacity.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
We're very happy to work. Pleasure. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
How are you, sir?
Thank you.
Thank
Fine.
you. Oh, that's very good.
Hello.
Hi, Benita, sir.
Thank you.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you. Place down.
So cold enough for you in Davos this year?
Good.
Yeah. Designs, particularly for smaller thermal power plants. As you know, the Germans and Japan are larger, but India has a lot of smaller plants. And the coal is not the cleanest. The coal has got a lot of ash content. And we've identified particularly so we're actually going through the process of having the NTPC due diligence that technology. And once we're through that process, we would like to explore, where. Yeah, you brought it with. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam.
Oh, that's very kind. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh.
Peace and happiness for you.
Oh, that's very kind.
Buddhism has been promoted from our place to overseas.
Yes.
As in China, Japan, South Korea.
Yes, of course. It's, yeah. Oh, that's very kind.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, great.
Thank you.
It's worth a visit to Davos already.
ప్రపంచ ఆర్థిక వేదిక వరల్డ్ ఎకనామిక్ ఫోరం డావోస్ 2017 డావోస్ 2017 ఈ సమావేశాలకి ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్నటువంటి అన్ని దేశాల నుంచి పారిశ్రామిక ఆర్థిక మేధోపరమైనటువంటి నాయకత్వం అంతా కూడా ఇక్కడ వచ్చి చేరుతుంది. మొత్తం దిగ్గజాలన్నీ కూడా ఇక్కడే ఉంటాయి. ఈ డావోస్లో ఈ సంవత్సరం గత సంవత్సరంలాగే ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ లాంచ్ ఒక ప్రత్యేకమైనటువంటి ఆకర్షణ. ప్రొమనాడ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి కఫే స్నైడర్లో ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ లాంచ్ ఏర్పాటు చేశాం. ఈ పెవిలియన్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి వచ్చినటువంటి బృందం, నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి నాయకత్వంలో వచ్చినటువంటి బృందం ఇక్కడ తమ ద్వైపాక్షిక సమావేశాలన్నింటినీ కూడా నిర్వహిస్తుంది. అనేక మంది ఉన్నటువంటి 4 రోజుల్లోనూ చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారితో కలవాలనుకునేటటువంటి వారు ముందుగానే అపాయింట్మెంట్స్ ఫిక్స్ చేసుకుని వారు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి ఒక్కొక్కరు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి అవకాశాలని, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో పెట్టుబడులు పెట్టడానికి ఉన్నటువంటి వాతావరణాన్ని వీటన్నిటినీ కూడా మాట్లాడి తెలుసుకోవడానికి, అట్లాగే చర్చల్లో పాల్గొనడానికి ఇక్కడ అందరూ కూడా వచ్చి సమావేశం అవుతూ ఉంటారు. ఇది కఫే. ఇక్కడ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి వివరాలు, ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్నటువంటి పెట్టుబడి అవకాశాలు, రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్నటువంటి అనేక రకాలైనటువంటి కొత్త ఆవిష్కరణలు, కొత్త ప్రయత్నాలు, వీటన్నిటిని ఏం చేస్తున్నాం అనేటువంటిది చక్కగా చూపిస్తూ వివరంగా ఇంగ్లీష్లో అన్నీ కూడా రాసి ఇక్కడ ప్రదర్శిస్తున్నాం. ఉదయం అల్పాహారం మధ్యాహ్నం భోజనం, రాత్రి భోజనం. ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి వారు, ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినటువంటి వారు అందరూ కూడా చాలా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ యొక్క ఆతిథ్యంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఆత్మీయతను, వీటన్నిటినీ కూడా చాలా చక్కగా ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన వారందరికీ కూడా లభిస్తుంది. చాలామంది వస్తున్నారు, భోజనాలు చేస్తున్నారు. భోజనాలు చేస్తూ మనతోటి వారిలో వారు మాట్లాడుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. ఇవాళ పాలకూర పప్పు కూడా చేశాం ఇక్కడ. బెండకాయ వేపుడు కూడా ఉంది. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్రం గురించి ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ఉన్నటువంటి పెద్ద పెద్ద వారందరూ కూడా, వారు ప్రభుత్వంలో ఉన్నటువంటి నాయకులు కావచ్చు, వాణిజ్య, వ్యాపార, పారిశ్రామిక రంగాల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి నాయకులు కావచ్చు, వారు ఏం చెప్పారు, సీఎం కోర్ డాష్బోర్డ్ దాని వివరణ ఏమిటి, ఎవరెవరు మనతోటి భాగస్వామ్య ఒప్పందాలు చేసుకున్నారు, ఏ యూనివర్సిటీస్ వారు ఉన్నారు, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ప్రదర్శించాం. అట్లాగే ఇక్కడ వచ్చి ఈ లాంజ్లో కూర్చుని వ్యాపారానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి సమాలోచనలు, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి అవకాశాల గురించి చర్చించుకోవడం, తెలుసుకోవడం, ఎకనామిక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ బోర్డ్ వారితో ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా సమాలోచన జరపడం, వారి దగ్గర నుంచి ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రావడానికి ఎప్పుడు వస్తే బాగుంటుంది అనేటువంటి అపాయింట్మెంట్స్ ఫిక్స్ చేసుకోవడం, ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారితో సమావేశాలు ఏర్పాటు చేయడానికి కృష్ణకిషోర్ గారితో మాట్లాడడం, ఇది సమావేశ మందిరం. ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారితో జరిగేటటువంటి ద్వైపాక్షిక సమావేశాలన్నీ ఈ మందిరంలో జరుగుతాయి. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఇండియాస్ సన్ రైజ్ స్టేట్, ఇది డావోస్లో మొట్టమొదటి నుంచి మనం ఇస్తున్నటువంటి నినాదం. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ గురించి, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి వ్యాపార వాణిజ్య అవకాశాల గురించి ఇందిరా ఇన్వి ఏం చెప్పారు, రతన్ టాటా ఏం చెప్పారు, జపాన్ మెతి మంత్రి గారు ఏం చెప్పారు, సింగపూర్ మంత్రి గారు ఏం చెప్పారు, వీటన్నిటినీ కూడా ఇక్కడ ప్రదర్శించాం. ముఖ్యంగా చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ కోర్ డాష్బోర్డ్, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి మొత్తం వివరాలన్నింటినీ సంక్షిప్తంగా ఎప్పటికప్పుడు రియల్ టైంలో ఎలాగా మనకి అందుబాటులోకి వస్తాయి అనేటటువంటిది కూడా ఇక్కడ ప్రదర్శన జరుగుతుంది. ఇది ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ లాంచ్. డావోస్లో ప్రొమనాడ్ స్ట్రీట్లో, ప్రొమనాడ్ వీధిలో ఉన్నటువంటి కఫే స్నైడర్, అక్కడ మనం ఏర్పాటు చేసినటువంటి ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ పెవిలియన్, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ లాంచ్. Where we have the Andhra Pradesh launch, India's sunrise state. In 2017, Andhra Pradesh is only one state which has its own pavilion, which has its own launch. Like last year, 2016 also, Andhra Pradesh had its own pavilion and launch. All the people who are interested in India and who are interested in Andhra Pradesh, they come here and experience the warmth of Andhra Pradesh hospitality. Now this is Cafe Schneider. Cafe Schneider houses the Andhra Pradesh Pavilion. This is a restaurant where people come, have refreshments, have tea, warm themselves up. And in this we have a very clear description of what kind of opportunities that Andhra Pradesh offers to investors, how friendly it is to investors from all over the world, what kind of initiatives are being taken,
So we'll come back at 4 o'clock to meet somebody else.
what kind of opportunities exist,
Some exchange.
and in what sectors there are initiatives that are being taken by the government of Andhra Pradesh. All this is very clearly displayed in this restaurant. People walk in from breakfast time. There is Andhra breakfast, there is Andhra lunch, and there is Andhra dinner. Available free of cost to all the visitors who come. And it's normally a very, very busy pavilion. People come here, talk amongst themselves, talk to us, ask us what kind of opportunities exist in Andhra Pradesh, how to leverage the kind of policies that are put in place by the government of Andhra Pradesh. Now look at the fare for lunch. We have palakura pappu, we have bendakaya vepudu, we have pulusu, we have kottumir annam, and people have lunch, refreshments, breakfast, and then also talk about business. Now this is a small room which has the team of the Andhra Pradesh Economic Development Board. They work here. This is the powerhouse. They're available to everybody who comes here 24/7. They make the entire thing possible, and this is the waiting room. People come here, sit, they talk, they collect information, and we have a wonderful display of the plan of Amaravati and of course the kind of opportunities that Andhra Pradesh offers, and the universities and educational institutions that have entered into MOU with the Andhra Pradesh government. This is the room in which the Honorable Chief Minister Sri N. Chandrababu Naidu holds his bilateral meetings. This is where he sits and receives who's who of global finance, global industry, global businesses, the CEOs of multinational corporations, venture capitalists, thought leaders, university chancellors, professors, all of them come calling on the Chief Minister. This is Andhra Pradesh, India's sunrise state, and we have also displayed the words that are spoken about Andhra Pradesh by Indira Nooyi, Ratan Tata, the Yosuke Takagi, Minister for METI in Japan, and Ishwaran, Minister in Singapore. We also have displayed plans of the People's Capital of Andhra Pradesh, Amaravati. This is a happening place in Davos. This is the only state, Andhra Pradesh, which has its own lounge, its own pavilion, and which offers immense opportunities for the investors from across the globe.
Will come on the way, and you have to break it, and you have no idea how the whole state will come up. They wanted to do more in today. Rajasthan has come out of the debt, big problem because of this auction. Because of this auction, they have limestone, they have auction, and they got now 20, and that everybody paid very high on this. So they want to do it in marble, but there are 3 or 4 big marble companies. They are not allowing.
Yeah.
One day it will crack.
Yeah.
One day it will crack. Best granite, please.
No, I will work it out, sir. I will work it out. You can send that Boston consultants.
We can. Yes.
My Krishna Kishore will be in touch with you.
Yeah. Just let me know. I can give you my card. It will be pleasure to work with you. Making glass for TV and for cell phone and for computer. It is a dream.
This he will be in touch with you. Krishna Kishore is our
Sir, we have to honor you. You are our icon. It's what you have done for India. For tying up with him. He's smart.
No, good, no? I'm giving you Buddha. Thank you. You are having enough peace and happiness. I'm very happy.
Thank you.
But this is only our handicraft.
Oh my God.
It is only
Oh
some,
my God.
some Thank you, sir. Very nice.
I'll leave my. He was listening very carefully, I can see. He was very happy when he find that he don't have to put in.
Internally, we're going to pay some money for that also.
You can give this.
So they said that only if CM speaks, obviously it would happen. One of them or both of them actually. That little bit itself. We have had phenomenal support from, as usual, from you.
We are doing that.
You had told me to start out the startup center, but I think there is some
US today, the #1 cybersecurity company with embedded artificial intelligence. And it's a unicorn, billion-dollar company created in 4 years from zero. First would be to come to Andhra and to, because of your strong IT background, to set up a research center, research
Very happy.
who want jobs to jobs.
Okay.
Artificial intelligence app that they've created.
Let me show you real quick. So it's called, the name is Migration, and you onboard very simply. It's for young people. So how old are you? Which countries have you worked for? Languages you speak, academic level, companies you've worked for, other skills, hobbies, and then we're going to match that with cities. But then let's say I'm recommended I should go to Nairobi because that's where my specific skill set is the most in demand.
Okay.
But I know no one in Nairobi. So I click here and I'm in touch with people who are my age, my industry, and who speak my language in Nairobi. So I can go there, I can contact them. So let's see, this guy, check him out, okay. Request to connect, he's connected. And then I can go to Max, so, how's it in Nairobi? And he can tell me, here's where you can find a job, here's where you go to live, here's where you go to fill out administrative procedures.
So, Mr. Chief Minister, we should do a
I'm very
test.
happy for that.
We should do a pilot.
All countries we have done this.
No,
All
so
demand based, all these things, everything is ready now.
I want to build it in India.
No,
Test
you
it in India.
You come to Andhra Pradesh,
Yes?
we'll test it, and then we can go to other place.
Exactly, to build it in
Fantastic.
India.
What I want is to build it in India.
Here you come.
Test it with you.
Okay,
And the
no problem.
third idea is they have the best computer training school in
3 years ago, a school for coders. There's no teachers, no classrooms. It's young people teaching each other by gaming. They play games, and after 3 years, done. I'll come with the dean of the school to Andhra whenever you're ready to see
No,
us.
at what time you will come, you tell me. My people will coordinate.
Fantastic.
When we come?
Late February.
Early February.
early February.
Early February. Done.
Good.
Real pleasure. Really, thank you so much.
I'm very happy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You coordinate with him before 15th is coming.
Done.
Thank you.
Deal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is Krishna. Krishna is head of
Some CEOs meeting after that I will meet you.
Building Cyberabad and also such a worked wonders. And today he is being tasked to build another world city in Amravati, in fact another great state in Andhra Pradesh that he promises to do. And he will obviously do that his charisma. He's known for his very his business-like way. He is known as the CEO of Andhra Pradesh. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a great privilege to have him over here in Davos, the highest in terms of ease of doing business, a huge turnaround. And with that, welcome to you, Honorable Minister, and thanks for being here with this community. Before I hand over to you, may I request Dr. Naushad Forbes, the CII President, to say a few words.
Sharing a platform with the Chief Minister, who in many ways really invented the concept of competitive federalism for us as a country. As a country, we live in our states. When as an investor, you invest in India, but you invest really in a particular state. And I think our Chief Minister has always demonstrated an ambition for his state, an ambition that he defines in always truly world-class terms. He has chosen very specifically to learn from the best that the world has to offer and to bring those institutions and those forms of organization to his state such that they can contribute in an effective institutional way with building out the capabilities that the state needs. And new forms of governance. And for example, I just received a card from one of your recently recruited
Friends, good evening. Welcome to everybody. I'm very happy to have some interaction with you and take some feedback. If I want to meet everybody, it will take years to do that, to go different places, take appointments. It is one place where I can network everybody within 4 days. Almost every year I can renew the contacts. I can learn so many things here. It is a very good opportunity. That's why I'm not missing this opportunity. Every year I'm coming here. For the last so many years. And as a matter of fact, I'm a regular customer of this place. So I enjoy it. Not a cold climate, but there are from South India, very hot climate too. At least Delhi, they are used sometime, but we are not used, but we are very happy. Now, as our friends have mentioned, from the beginning, I am having very good relations with CA. Not now. When CA started, there were no takers at that time. At that time, I networked with them. I used to work with them. Both CA and Government of India has done extremely well and promoting each other. That was the beginning. Today, also same relations we are having. Last year, we had a partnership summit, and also this year again we are having a second time. It is a rare opportunity for me to host 2 times. And also bifurcation. Always bifurcation, there is a painful process. And at the same time, crisis, I want to convert into opportunity. To build a capital. It's very difficult to mobilize funds, to spend some time, to acquire land, so many things. At the same time, only few people will get an opportunity to build a city. It is for future. It is for legacy. What I am doing today, it will be remembered forever. So I am thinking in that angle. Now I am planning everything. One is to build a capital, not only administrative capital. If it is only administrative capital, I can build very easily. Only few buildings I can add, and then I can do everything within 6 months time, 1 year or 2 years time. But I wanted to, it is a rare opportunity in this century to build a city. And also, to get an opportunity also it's very difficult. Sometimes bifurcation may not take place. After independence, only 3-4 occasions, Chandigarh, and also in Raipur, Naya Raipur, like the 3-4 occasions has come. But this opportunity I want to utilize. Beautiful area. One call I have given. I requested farmers, I don't have land, I don't have money. Welcome to come forward for win-win situation. Join me to give your land and the land pooling. With the slogan I have given. I am very happy. 35,000 acres of land without asking any questions. They gave me. Now after this, I have to give 25 to 30% development land back to them. Now it has become a reality. Now we are working in the direction. There are so many opportunities. Even I want to involve some countries. I want to make it international city. And also best institutions, either education, either hospitals, hotels, and sports, entertainment, everything we are working in the direction. There are so many opportunities for creativity and also partnership. Second one, this new state, this is a very interesting state. Earlier, I had an experience of building a city, that is a brownfield city. We had two cities, twin cities in Hyderabad and Secunderabad. I added one more city, Cyberabad. That was divided by the then President of America, Bill Clinton. That has come very well. You name infrastructure. Most cities having that type of infrastructure. 165 kilometers outer ring road, 8-lane road. And also if you see airport, one of the best airport, Greenfield Airport, first of its kind in India. Even our friend is there at the time in Mackenzie. He has worked with me that Vision 2020 document also we have prepared at that time. Now Hyderabad is rated one of the best city and economic city and also knowledge economy. Now this new state, so many advantages. Longest sea coast. And also ports are very deep water ports. And also we are having water, mineral oil and gas, and so many advantages. Above all these things, people are very dynamic. Human resources are very good. So I wanted to use all these things for future development. I'm very happy. So much of investment is coming now. Even IT, you know very well, I promoted IT from India. Not now. From 1995 onwards. I visualized information technology is one where we have to adopt it. In information technology, Indians are very strong because one is English. Because of British colonialism, even in village people will talk English. Second, we are very strong in mathematics. It is a deadly combination for information technology. That's why today Google, Microsoft, all top companies are held by Indians. So that is one advantage. Now we are going differently. This is fintech, cyber security, machine learning. These are all the areas I want to concentrate. Technology with Internet of Things. This is the area. I am adopting all these things in government also. And also, because of all these things, I am able to give better governance and also better welfare programs. Very effectively, I am targeting all welfare programs today. People are happy. Today I have prepared Vision 2022, 2029 and also 2025, 3 phases. By 2022, we will be one among top 3 in the country, even after bifurcation. By 2029, we will be number 1 in the country. Not only economic development and also happiness as index. Some people, some countries have done. At the end of the day, people should be happy with our governance, with our welfare, with our development, and also way of life, everything. People should be happy. That is where we are creating. Recently announced Happy Sunday also. Sunday, don't work, have a fun, enjoy your life, be happy. That is the very one call I have given. Now in cities, people are coming. On the road, they are playing, they are singing, they are dancing. Even some people will come and play without any playgrounds also like that. Creativity, I encourage them. It is working very well. So these are all the new concepts we are working with you. They are all entrepreneurs. They are having so much of creativity. I need your cooperation. Wherever you are interested, I can put my people and we'll work together. This is my request. I'm very happy with you. Even in future, we have created one more organization. This is EDB. It will be similar lines of Singapore EDB. Even I am studying some more governments. I will improve further. With this EDB, I want to prepare project reports in future with viability. Then I can come with ready-made projects with you for execution. That is how we are working with the best practice, everything. I am very happy for the last 2.5 years. Our state is a young state. I can say 2.5 years baby. We have to nurture very carefully. And at the same time, ease of doing business, we are number one. Now I am benchmarking Andhra Pradesh in ease of doing business, top 10 in the world. That is my aim. I am confident we will achieve it. And also on economic growth, we are doing reasonably very good. Last year 10.99%, whereas all India is only 7.56. This first yearly we have grown at the rate of 12.23, whereas all India 7.2%. I am planning 15%. I wanted to prove it is possible. That is how we are working. I am very happy to receive you. Now it is with you. You want to give any suggestions, you can give me, or you want to ask any questions, I am prepared to answer. With this I am thanking all friends. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Chairman of Jindal Steel and Power Limited. We are basically into making steel and generating power. So we had invested in land which is around 1200 acres in Krishnapatnam port in Nellore district. But looking at the power situation, because India has enough power capacity, so would you have some suggestions? And we are very keen, sir, to work in Andhra Pradesh, and we see your dream and we want to be part of that, to make that dream a reality. So would you or your team could give us some suggestions to what to do on a port-based industry in Krishnapatnam? That's a very nice deep port, so that we could invest in that land we already have. So what could we do there? It could be of great help to Andhra Pradesh. Thank you.
You also think over on power we are surplus today. In future there will be any power shortage in Andhra Pradesh. You also think over. Even Government of India we are working Krishnapatnam, Tirupati and Chennai. It is a special employment zone on the lines of Shenzhen. So there is a lot of opportunities for other manufacturing, other economic activity. You also think of will talk to you. Thank you.
I want to bring to light to everyone about the pioneering efforts by you on e-governance, sir. Because I have seen you since Center for Good Governance days, and you're the pioneer or father of e-governance. The scheme's dashboard should be known to everybody, sir, because you can track the number of street lights on and off, and that's a great step, sir. It's really...
In India, as of today, we have an advantage of our authentication of every citizen, UID. With this, even tomorrow banking, it has become very easy now. Either feature phone or fingerprint you have to a bank. Nothing else. Suppose I want to transact, I can go to any merchant. Then I can use my fingerprint. I can say my Aadhaar number and also my bank name. Then I can transact, I can draw money. That is how things are happening. In this regard, we are able to establish today family as a unit. I got survey, Smart Pulse survey. Now all the data is available for me. I can have a strategy for the state. I can execute family wise. That is the beauty. Second one, I am able to establish all departments. Some of the departments are on automation. Rainfall is automation. Groundwater is automation. Wind flow is automation. Even street lights, LED bulbs, it is on sensor based. I can off, I can on from my capital. There I can monitor real time everything. That is how we are working. This is a new definition for governance we are giving. I am confident it will give rich dividends.
And this is Nand Kumar, an entrepreneur from Milan, Italy.
Even I can show in this my dashboard if they are ready now. I don't know. Krishna Kishore, you are ready, you can show in this. It is connected to that, if it is possible.
Yeah. My question is, I'm Nand Kumar, I'm an entrepreneur from Milan, Italy. You are building this new city of Amravati right from scratch and apart from the state as well. Have you allocated a portion of the land which you have acquired for green technology companies?
No, the city is very, very blue and green, and also green technologies. I'm using so many buildings. That is our top priority.
I mean,
for saving all these things we are working.
Yeah, for industrial projects which are
we can work it out. We can work it out.
You have built another one in the past, Hyderabad, but Amravati promises to be completely different, and it's as you say, it's going to be a world city. There are many more facets of Amravati which is really eye-opening, and which many people in Davos who are present would be wanting to be a part of that dream that you are building. So, to
build a city, it is a rare opportunity. Even people who have a dream. Sometimes we will build a house. Sometimes we will build a township. And at the same time, to build a capital, only sometimes some crisis. Now, because of bifurcation, I got an opportunity. And also, I can build a normal city. At any time, I can release water, fresh water. This water will go for irrigation also. And also, we are connecting to this city, this river, Buckingham Canal. This is inland waterways. All ports I can connect, and also it will go to Chennai, it will go to Pondicherry, it will go to Telangana also. There is one more advantage. And also, this city, if you see, already I attached, that is the dashboard our people have given to you now. If you see everything in real time, just now, if you see rainwater, rainfall, today what is the rainfall, and also today what is the groundwater, and also if you see our welfare programs, everything is in real time now. So tomorrow, I don't think so any government has done this type of integration. That is the beauty of that. If you see pulse survey, the pulse survey recently we have done, every family members, their assets, their activity, their qualification, everything we are tagged now. So then we can plan it. Even all clearances for industry, all departments real time. They are developed within 15 days. There is a deemed class, and then automatically I can clear all the clearances. Even all municipal permissions, panchayat permissions, on real time, online. That also very specific time, no need to go to any office. Even PDS, you can go this up to individual beneficiary. And also last mile unit or individual, that is how you can drill. So this is the biggest advantage. Even e-office, e-cabinet. I will not be in Amravati, I can dispose myself from here. And also I can see all officers who are all dealing files. CM can have access to all files. What I have to also I can go through. So that we can have a control, we can have a monitoring, we can have a review, we can fix standards. Earlier, duplication of files. Now there is a flat organization. Pensions, one pensioner will have different levels of petitions. So many files. Today, I can bring all pensioners in one file, and also different villages. Whenever there is money, I can dispose it out. Like that I can make it. Now because of all these things, my grievances have been reduced drastically. Now real time I can solve all the problems. There is any genuinity, I can take action also. Even for everything there is a validation, there is a machine learning, everything you can do. For eligibility also. That is the beauty of this system. If you approach, then you can draw money, any branch, any of your account. Second one, around 110 banks. Already they have gone for, we have called for one interest for Singapore consortium companies have come, that quotation we have called. We are going to place Singapore agencies for building one certain area of the capital. Now administrative capital, I have kept Northern Foster as consultant to build that. And also best universities in the country, top 10, already 5 are in Amaravati. And also we are building top 10 schools, best schools in the country, top 7 are in Amaravati now, best hotels. 2 best hospitals have come. One is Dubai based, one is King's College, London, they are also coming. And also All India Medical Institute already started. Even I am requesting CA, that is what just now our people have recommended. I want to build university or institution of excellence on entrepreneurship. I want network with all practical entrepreneurs and different agencies in the world, different universities, either Stanford, even Harvard, even so many universities with network. And we want to promote entrepreneurs, not only from India, from India also. I wanted to make that area another Silicon Valley of India. That ecosystem I want to build. Then automatically things will happen. Even long back I promoted entrepreneurs during early tenure. Because that folk has so many entrepreneurs have developed. Even Mallikarjuna is here, I am very happy. At that time I asked him, can you build the airport? He said, I can build. Then he has developed that airport. I am very happy. Now Hyderabad airport, first of its kind. After that he got an opportunity to build another airport. First is Hyderabad, then only Bangalore, then Delhi, then Mumbai. All 4 airports are built by Andhra people only. That is how one step focus, it has given excellent dividend.
But meeting your Honorable CM, his benchmark is very difficult to reach because he wants to be built at world class. He pushed me this, whether I can do it or not. He waited 1.5 years. Then it made us to, he himself, he went to 20 airports in the world. And he says like this, it must be world class. And he used to, even for acquiring the land also, 5,000 acres land, on helicopter he went there and seen and everything this, including Vastu also checked. And to get all the clearance from the defense people, they objected. He went to Honorable Prime Minister that time, Vajpayee, no, this airport is very required. He fought with them and get all the clearance and this. His perseverance, I can't say that today what we built in Hyderabad, and before Hyderabad signing, Bangalore signed. But his goal, he says that you have to build before the Bangalore, it must be first greenfield in India. And he used to push like anything this. That made us what we did in Hyderabad. With this experience, what we did for Delhi. Delhi is #1 airport in the service standard. I think his benchmark has made us to build this airport. Now almost 7 airports we built internationally also. That's why I'm saying his benchmark and perseverance is very excellent. It's whatever he promised, until it happens, he will pursue that.
I can put on, even those who are interested, one group we can have. Then it is a city we are building for the nation, for the globe, for the world.
Now, I just wanted to share a couple of experiences with Chief Minister Naidu in 98, 99. I was a young associate, just got back from business school, and I was working for 1.5 years with Chandrababu Naidu's office, along with a few other people. And just a couple of stories which I just wanted to share. One was he had this habit of setting up his meetings at 5:45 in the morning. The only good thing out of that was the basement of his house. So we had idlis, fresh idlis and fresh dosas. That's what kept us going. But on a more serious note, I remember as early as 97, 99, whenever the Davos was in New York, we had nothing in the state. There was no IT. We created the word IT-enabled services. And I remember even in our team meeting saying, this is crazy. What are we doing? But despite that, just with the passion that he displayed gave us the confidence We were knocking on doors of Bill Gates that time, Hank Paulson, I think it was still at Goldman Sachs at the time, so we've got to get these guys over. And the persistence that he showed, and then we set up the ISB, the Indian School of Business. I still remember there was this, I think kept almost 100 acres for Cyber City, for the IT services, and talking about our own entrepreneurial people in the real estate. We offered this free to a bunch of prominent developers in Delhi, refused. I finally went to friends in Bombay and said, listen, my job is at stake. Some of you guys please take this land. And I think the company which did, this is by far the single best investment. This is the Rages and Mindspace. So when I look back...
I went to their office to invite them to set up that main tree in Hyderabad. I gave 100 acres, 1 lakh employment. They agreed, they are done. I'm very happy for that.
But I just wanted to say, end at the fact what Nausha, with Dr. Forbes said about, I think the CM was really the one who encouraged and started off with this competitive federalism. And I think it was the first time I felt, as now switching thoughts to corporate India, that instead of us going and begging in the administrative offices of every state, this was the first time the 2 or 3 different states were competing for our investment rupees and dollars. So, CM Naidu, it's been a pleasure, and we're very glad.
Create more and more competition among the states. One is 3 cargo clusters are coming in India. One is from Chennai, via Vijayawada, Amaravati to Delhi, via Kazipet and Nagpur. Another is coming from Vijayawada, Amaravati to Calcutta, Kharagpur, via Visakhapatnam, Bhubaneswar. Third is coming from Mumbai to Kharagpur, crossing Nagpur. Same corridor will be connected to Visakhapatnam from Raipur. So that will connect. So this is only the state which will be connected all areas, either air connectivity, sea cargo, and also rail connectivity, and also road connectivity. As of today, road connectivity, if you see, total east coast from Calcutta to Chennai. From Amaravati, 5 national highways is going to connect. One is Bangalore, one is Hyderabad, one is Chhattisgarh. Like that, so many roads. One is Chennai, one is Calcutta. Even from Visakhapatnam, we are working to come to Mumbai also. So this is only the state, well established, well connection, everything. Now I am going functional universities, petroleum university, logistics university, energy university, water resources, hospitality. These are all the areas. Again I am telling you on agro-processing, lot of opportunities. On aqua, we are number 1 in the country. Now I can make Andhra Pradesh an aqua hub for the world. 45% year-on-year growth rate in aquaculture. And also processing is going on in a big way. Horticulture is very strong now. I want to make horticulture as a hub for this world. I can export. I can go for processing. That is another area. And also dairy and also poultry, we are very strong. These are all, one is agro-processing, one is manufacturing, and also automobile, and also aerospace and defense. I am very happy. Even Baba Kalani, they are also working with us in a big way. So many companies where they are all working. So these are all various initiatives we have taken. Either construction, either infrastructure, either manufacturing, it will be the hub for the future. So a lot of opportunities for me, even for creative jobs. Yes.
So I'm an entrepreneur based out of Silicon Valley, focused on a green mining company. When you talked about sort of making this new city the Silicon Valley of, or not the Silicon Valley of India, one of the things that in the valley that's sort of almost a cornerstone of entrepreneurship is the basic and fundamental research that allows entrepreneurship to be built on it. So are there investments in basic and fundamental research that you're putting into the new city?
What I am working in a big way. Fundamental research and ecosystem. Startup companies, even venture capital, and also innovations. All these things I am working on. There is only a focus. once if you focus and create ecosystem, then it take off. That is what we are doing today. Innovation I am giving so much of importance. Even my government is a big innovator. I can tell you one thing, we don't have any. After Hudud cyclone, what to do with street lights, I had an idea by discussing like this. LED bulbs were got to go. Then I called developers. I gave an idea. Then energy saving is 40%. Then I asked to negotiate with them. What is the benefit you are going to give me? Then they agreed. What I am spending today, 40% they will exempt, remaining 60% they will take. They will invest totally. And then I asked what is the guarantee, how to monitor. Then they are putting sensors. Now sensor-based street lights, we are able to do within 6 months time, 1 year time, total on the place. Now because of single decision, if you can replicate all India level, saving is 40,000 crores. Only to shift it to LED bulb, it is 40,000 crores. And also one more innovation, I want to connect every home fiber. It is costing, if you want to take underground, 5,000 crores. I don't have money. Then I had a brainstorming with all my people. Then I decided, why can't we make use of electrical poles existing infrastructure? Within, you will not believe, around 3.5 lakh electrical poles. I was able to geotag within 3.5 days, 4 days. I trained all my people at the lowest level. They are having smartphone, going to the electrical pole, get it, click and send it, geotagging. We have completed. Now this cost is 330 crores. Original cost is 5,000 crores. It is only 330 crores. Less than 10%. 7-8%. Now I am giving 15 Mbps. Every home, all channels, internet, video, 3 telephones, at the rate of 149 rupees. 1 million triple play boxes already I got it. I am erecting every village. It is coming excellent pictures. Video is excellent. It is only one idea. Now every home there will be video, internet, it will become a knowledge hub. I can talk different groups. I want to talk only farmers, I can talk. I want to talk only doctor, I can talk. Like that, selected groups I can have monitor. They will sit at home, I will sit at office, I can interact with them freely. This is where so many advantages. Like that, even linking of rivers, we are talking in India for so many years. I was able to link within 1 year time. 2 rivers, major rivers, Godavari and Krishna. So all these things are possible because of technology and also because of information technology and best practices. So it is a very inspiring time for India, this is what I am saying. All other countries, growth rate is 3%, 4%. Only we can talk double-digit growth, only India, no other country in the world. For that, two advantages: one is demographic dividend, second is technology, and also big market. So I am very happy to be partners in development and produce a model for the nation, so that others also will compete. Great nation, we will be the partners for building the nation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm the chairman of ECD. But we will now wait after we actually did an acquisition of invest in you. That will be announced in 2 months of the acquisition with a large investment. There's a fintech to bring it
ಮಂತ್ರಾಲಯ
Why, brother?
Yes, three are in the business. My father lives outside India. He lives in Dubai. Then Gautam, I live in Ahmedabad.
Now, what are you doing now?
I look after the agriculture, oil and gas, the coal business, and real estate business. This is what I look after. Refinery of edible oil in Kakinada, Krishnapatnam. Mantralaya was ITC plant I took over.
ITC?
Yes, I've taken over in agriculture.
Agriculture, what are all the projects are going now?
So we have agri infrastructure for the wheat. For
My son learns.
I'll do it. Okay, here you take it. Shut up.
The European senators, European అన్ని కంపెనీస్ కి ఇక్కడ అసోసియేషన్స్ వాళ్ళు టైఅప్ పెట్టి సో మ్యూనిక్ లో సో ఫ్రెండ్ అండ్ హిస్ యాన్
Please come. Okay. Please come.
Please approach actually in cooperation with the European government to collaborate. We already forwarded to build, for example, the Ferrari world, finance this. But our approach is to bring development.
1996, we came for Biotech Park.
Yeah, Biotech Park. From then onwards, from I see.
All our good wishes on
sir, I'm very happy. Very happy. Okay, after bifurcation.
How is the work on the new capital?
Sir, everything is up. Now plans are ready, master plan details. Now some premier institutes have come for setting up. Now trunk infrastructure has started. So in all these things, preparation is very important. Create. City will be that's the way it is, sir. We're all proud of you. This is Buddha, sir. Some peace and happiness.
Thank you.
So I'm doing that, but I want to have an idea. So you have to guide me. What is metro? How far it is going to? Personally, I think you need to grow the public transport. How is that? In the public transportation system, we are hiring private buses. Some people came to me. Same rate I can provide for you. Electrical.
But before you, my recommendation, before you try them for don't take prophecies for granted, especially when it comes to electrical buses. There are many people make
You are in a way friend of India now.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You have to come. This is Buddha.
Yeah.
Give you peace and happiness.
Yes. Thank you.
Buddhism has been promoted from our place to overseas. Either China.
We do not have a single chip manufacturing plant in India. So this project we did for Swiss government was Swiss government was very keen to have a factory in Bellinzona. So Ticino region for there. One of the scientists got stuck in a pass, so he could reach here in time, but he'll be there in an hour. So आपका काफी अच्छा एग्रीमेंट वगैरह हुआ है सर मैं आपको एक शेयर करना चाहता हूँ कंस्ट्रक्शन में रोड कंस्ट्रक्शन में कम टू कम ये बदल भी नहीं सकता मैं जाकर एक वर्ल्ड कॉन्फ्रेंस में आई एम कॉलिंग ऑल टेक्नोलॉजी थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड इन प्रीकास्ट फर्स्ट और मैं कहने वाला हूँ कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स को कि तुम किसी के साथ जॉइंट वेंचर करो कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजी लाओ मुझे प्रॉब्लम नहीं कंस्ट्रक्शन करने के बाद मेरे क्वालिटी के स्टैंडर्ड्स इतने उतने पूरे वो नहीं होंगे तो मैं आपका रिजेक्ट करता हूँ डिपार्टमेंट 1.5 साल है फिर मैंने भी दूसरे प्राइवेट कंपनी लगा कर उससे डिप्लॉय किया अब वो क्या हुआ आप भी वो करिए मैंने वसुंधरा और देवेंद्र जी के साथ किया है सुरेश प्रभु ने और मैंने एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग किया है स्टेट रोड पर और डिस्ट्रिक्ट रोड पर जो रेवेन्यू होती है उसमें 50% रेलवे देगी, 50% मैं आपके CRF के पैसे दूंगा। और लैंड एक्विजिशन, यूटिलिटी शिफ्टिंग जो कुछ है वो आप कर देंगे। आपके पूरे स्टेट के रेलवे और जो 200-300 किलोमीटर बनता है नेशनल हाईवे में, तो जो डिक्लेयर किया वहाँ मैं कर सकता हूँ। जो स्टेट हाईवे है, डिस्ट्रिक्ट रोड है, म्यूनसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन, इसमें ही हो जाएगा। डेवलप करने के लिए दे देंगे।
Only problem is you have to.
SPV के लिए मैंने बोला पैसे मत।
हमारा लैंड होगा वो इक्विटी हो जाएगी।
उनकी लैंड की इक्विटी मानो और आगे जाओ।
वही तो वही एक बेसिक लेकिन कैबिनेट को अप्रूव करना है। ESC नोट इज अंडर प्रिपरेशन। सर आपकी मिनिस्ट्री शिपिंग हैज एडजस्ट वेरियस मिनिस्ट्रीज। तो एक बार वो नोट